So my name is Nanna. I'm in the nonprofit management program. I'll be graduating in May 2018. I've been here, I feel like, for 100 years. I'm from New Jersey. I grew up in Westfield. So I worked in nonprofit and found sort of like an authentic path in human services, public service. It's the area where I'm most comfortable now, and I feel like I do my best work, I'm my best self. I'm able to execute and do things that do sort of make a difference in the environment around me. I was working in an old job and I was unhappy. And I wanted to make a change. I wanted to move forward with my career, but I felt stuck. I just found the program through a friend of mine, applied on Halloween, spelt Columbia wrong in my application, thought it was all over for me. But then I got a call from Doug White, who was the program director at the time, and interviewed with him. We spoke, we had a great conversation, and it was one of the moments that like fully changed and shaped the rest of my life. So I ran for class president almost immediately after I came in January. And I knew it was something that I wanted to be involved in right away, student governance, student life, because it's something I didn't do right away in my undergrad. So when I got it, I felt like it was my chance. The most impactful experiences for me so far in being student president has just been seeing things come to fruition for the reps that positively impact the students. And then I got to introduce the dean at an event, and he's just someone I greatly admire. So my favorite experience working with a student rep would be today. We're organizing a town hall in a few hours, and it's going to be in the Low Library Rotunda. The town hall, it's a convening of students, the back and forth, an opportunity for students to sort of communicate their concerns, communicate their praise, communicate ideas, and then student officers have the privilege of executing on that and sort of putting it together in a brief, bringing it to administration, or having the autonomy to execute on it ourselves. It was Cheryl's idea to go forward with this. And we were able to like make it happen. We're giving away a bike. We have 100 people registered. We're in the historic Low Library Rotunda, so it's like a palatial space. Other things I've done on campus, everything is related to school somehow or related to student leadership. We organized a pumpkin fair, a pumpkin festival rather, where students had the opportunity to carve pumpkins. And it's something we didn't think of, but international students don't have Halloween to carve pumpkins. So this was a lot of students' first time carving a pumpkin. And it was, I didn't have the opportunity to be there. But Cheryl was the rep who came up with the idea, and she was just like mind blown. It's like something you don't think of, and you maybe even take for granted that you sort of have these rituals and these holidays. And like these students were like having a real moment, and they thought the inside was disgusting. Some of the carvings were a little bit suspect, first go around, but it was great. The biggest lesson I've learned so far, it's a culmination of what I've learned at school and then what I learned at a prior work experience at the White House. It's being able to sort of deliver on a dime and to not get flustered, to be confident in yourself, to know that you can get things done without all of the tools, but it's always good to start somewhere, and that people have always been in your shoes. So the most meaningful thing is just sort of learning how to better overcome any sort of bump in the road and then use it effectively.